Hey guys, Mr. T here. Next video on the volume problems you're going to be facing in 70.2. I'm not going to go over all of the formulas because much like area, there's a whole bank of formulas on a couple of pages, and all you need to do is substitute what you know from the question into those formulas. So the formulas here are going to be on 196 to 197 in your textbook. The thing I did want to go over is if they are compound solids, how do you deal with that? So just like compound shapes in area where you have to break them up into small pieces, you might need to break some of the solids up that you need to find the volume of down into the simple solids you do have the formula for on those pages. The other thing also to think about is if the solids are hollow, so they've got something missing, a part's missing, then they are said to have a subtraction. So this just means you need to find the volume of the main shape and subtract the volume of the missing shape, and those shapes should all be simple solids. So to give you an illustration of that, finding the solid below, obviously it's a cylinder with a cylinder in the middle missing, it's a tube. So the steps you should take to do this are to do them separately, label. I'm just going to write the volume of a cylinder to start off with. That's from page 197, volume of a cylinder. So now I'm going to find the volume of the outer cylinder. Pretend that there's nothing missing from the middle. So pi times by the radius. 36 is the diameter of the outer cylinder. Divided by 2 for the radius. 18 times by the height of 45. That's going to be second pi times by 18 times by 45. I've forgotten to square, sorry. So 18 squared times by 45 times by pi. That's going to be 45804.42 cubic millimeters, so 2 decimal points. Now the volume inner, the missing part, pi times by the radius. Well, the diameter is 30, the radius is going to be 15 times by, it's the same height. Second pi times by 15 squared times by 45. That comes to 31808.63 cubic millimeters, 2 decimal points. So now volume total is going to be the outer minus the inner cylinder. So 4500.42 minus 31808.63 should come to 13195.79 cubic millimeters. Right. So I need to say that there are approximations here. Alright. So that is a basic example of a subtraction. Now I want to go on to a more complicated one that has multiple options. You could initially look at this and divide it into a rectangular prism here, this side, a cube in the middle, and a rectangular prism on the other side. But I've seen it as one large prism, one large rectangular prism minus a cube here. So I'll mark those out. Rectangular prism in red here, and then the cube missing in the middle there. Now you can approach it any way you like. I'm just suggesting this way because you just need to find 2 volumes and subtract them from each other, whereas the other way you'd have to do 3. So volume of rectangular prism is going to be length times by width times by height. The length of the whole rectangular prism is 9 times by the width of 3 times by the height of 6. 9 times by 3 times by 6, 162 cubic centimeters. Volume of the cube in the middle that's missing is going to be 3 by 3 by 3 is going to be 27 cubic centimeters. Volume total So I've said it's going to be a subtraction. It's going to be 162 minus 27 equals 135. So the actual shape drawn is going to have a volume of 135 cubic centimeters. And now just to show you that you could have done it the other way. So if I divided it like that, those two volume are going to be 3 by 6 tall by 3 wide. 3 times 6 times 3, 54 cubic centimeters, but there's 2 of them, so times by 2 is going to be 108 cubic centimeters overall. Then the volume of the cube, as before, is 3 by 3 by 3 is 27 cubic centimeters. 108 plus 27 is also 135 cubic centimeters. So as you can see, you can do it both ways. Whichever you prefer is fine. Hopefully this helps you out, and I'll see you on the next video.